Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be using a pro player's fleet. Well, originally this was gonna be like um a ship review from the Discord, but then I saw that CaptainCannon posted a fleet, so it's turned into a high level player fleet review. Um, so this is, as I just said, CaptainCannon's fleet that he posted in the Discord. It looks kind of random. I mean, you have the Crafty Crab and the Blunderbuster, which are random, but then you have these two big hitting targeted ships. So we'll see how it works. Pretty much in today's video, I'm just gonna be playing three games with the fleet, and at the end, I'm gonna give it a rating out of 10. So let's hop right into the first game. All right, so here we are. This is not a great map. This is a pretty big fleet, and this is not a big map, so that might be a little bit tough, but we'll try to get good spots anyway. We kind of have to tuck. I'm usually against tucking ships, but in a map like this, with this big of a fleet, yeah. I will say, that's not great. Um, that this fleet definitely, like, the size of it probably is the thing I dislike most. I haven't played any games with it, but just like looking at the fleet, the size of this thing is just a huge turnoff. We have Catamaran, we have two 4 tile ships, we have literally the biggest ship in the game, and we have a sailboat. None of these are small ships, right? So it's not exactly great to be like doing this. And this isn't really a tip video, but I will say with the Blunderbuster, honestly, I would recommend always overcharging it. It just makes your attack um better and you're able to like target it better. Hopefully that sinks a raft. Nice. Yeah. So um I'm just gonna go for it right here. Hopefully we get something. Oh, that's good. That's huge because that is a dead sailboat right there. I mean, it could be a sea monster, but unlikely. Unlikely. Probably a sailboat. Yeah. No, it is a sea monster. Okay, it could be going either way, so I'm just gonna wait. Arcada's ready. So here we go. Better destroy this line right here. Woo! Huge sink. Huge sink. And now we know which direction that I can actually see this fleet being viable. I mean, this guy's kind of incompetent. He keeps shooting this area where like nothing's really gonna be, but you know, it's still like a good fleet. Like that catamaran shot, if you know how to place, like if you know how to place attacks, I can definitely see this being strong. And then your crafty crab reveals and you can just go for like blunderbuster attacks there. Oh, also another tip with the blunderbuster: if you're in a situation like this where you have a couple tiles that you want to hit, instead of doing that, because it can still attack those tiles, those already missed tiles, put it down a spot because then it only has 6 tiles and it's going to guarantee to attack 5 of them. Whereas in the other case, it has 9 tiles and guaranteed to attack 5 of them. So you're way more likely to sink it in that second method. But it's a pretty specific tip. But other than that, let's hop into the second game. All right, so here we are. We're up against the same guy, but no rematch, so we don't have to use this fleet, but of course we're going to, and we get another bad map. I don't know if there's just not a great map pool right now. Like if a lot of the maps are quarters like this, where it's way better suited for smaller ships. But based on how that last battle went, honestly, even though there's like not a lot of space to really hide ships here, it still seems like a fleet that's very viable. Um, I probably shouldn't have done that, but just based on like um all the big attacks you have, like you just use the crafty crab to reveal, and then you just know everything and can destroy it with all your big DPS ships. No reveal. Um, questionable sea monster there. Guess I'm just gonna go here. Try to maybe take this thing out or miss all three shots. That was not the goal, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna I always mispronounce his name. I'm gonna blunderbuster blind into this corner here. Oh, that would have been huge if it was a raft, but it is a sea monster, so did not end up mattering. Um, he 100% played it wrong against the catamaran. He could have taken that out. He has a lot of DPS abilities, but unless he gets really lucky with the sea monster, he can't anymore because there's two different sides on it. Yeah. I'm just gonna rail one up the side actually. Okay, we sink a sailboat and we're about to get two hits on it. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, catamaran is huge. I might actually start playing catamaran fleets. Like, before I made this video, now he did misplay that, so it did get an attack. But I mean, it just distracts so much DPS on it, and then when it's ready, it just completely annihilates their entire side. That is insane. That is crazy. Okay, and then we have the overcharged blunderbuster for that corner. Now I would use a strategy, but it could be in those two tiles there, so I don't really trust myself to. Yeah, it's probably in that one. All right, so it's another GG. I mean, like it's over no matter what he does here, but um, so it's a pretty. I actually, when going into this, I thought that this was gonna be like terrible, that this fleet had like no potential, but honestly, it's pretty good. I probably should have gone down. My nose up on doing this, but like it works really well. All the DPS distracted on the catamaran really makes a huge difference. Oh, and for you guys out there, if you have a lot of DPS, calculate, okay? Because there is a possibility, if you have good DPS, that you can take out the catamaran before it gets an attack off. But if you can't, it's not worth distracting a lot on it. Just hit it enough to where after it attacks, you can take it out before it gets a second row off. And just make sure this isn't the right fleet, but make sure that like it gets destroyed before two attacks. But if you can, get it destroyed before one attack. But if you know you can't, like if you do the calculations and you can't, then it's definitely best to try to get some other ships out of the way because you're not going to destroy it anyway. You might as well try to get some of his other ships that are going to be more useful than the catamaran long term. Um, yeah, let's hop into our third game after that bit of catamaran advice is out of the way. Okay, so here we are, final match against a League 2. So this probably won't be difficult either, but another map with a lot of rocks. Is this like, are there just more rocks now? Like, more rocks per map on average? Um, Probably. It looks like it, but I don't know. Alright, so here we're going into the last battle against the same fleet that we've played the last two battles, but all good. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get some more variety in matches, but it's fine. I like this new feature where you can, like, go around. Um, I just realized I haven't really talked about that in any other videos, but yeah, I really like it. I see full corner placing. Either their corners or they're clumped. After those two, I can figure that out. Which, hopefully I actually got that right, because if I didn't, I'm about to sound really stupid here. But if you play battle tabs a lot, usually after, ooh, also lucky sea monster. Usually after just a couple shots, you can kind of figure out, yeah, okay, where their ships kind of are. And you don't really need like um, huge amounts of shots to figure that out. That was really unlucky. Um, you only really need a couple. Like in this case, if he plays it right, he could easily take out my catamaran. But he likely won't. So yeah, we'll see though. He could. Big reveal. Oh, is he going to? Sailboat right there. Oh wait, do I have four tile? No, I don't. Ooh, that's painful. Battle tabs. We need a better tutorial. We need justice. This is not working. That was honest. That was sad. Watching what he just did. It's unfortunate, but uh, But like in a case scenario like that, where you get this fleet, like the starter fleet, really good against Catamaran. Huge DPS, you can easily take it out every time. Like even if you don't know where it is till like turn 3, just raft 3 tiles, kayak 2 tiles, sailboat the other 3. You can take it out in 3 turns. It's really simple. I'm guessing one's over here. That's taken out, so that's probably the best choice. It's going to guarantee take those 4, and every single one of them is a miss. Wow. And also, you can actually target, as I gave that advice earlier, you can target blunderbuster shots to make them work literally like a raft, only in the corners though. You can also make it work like a sailboat. You can do anything. If you want to guarantee you take out a ship, you can place it so that there's only certain tiles that it can hit, and it's guaranteed to hit those tiles. Just a little bit of life advice for anyone out there wanting some blunderbuster tips. You can always minimize randomness. Um, yes, he does think that. Actually, doesn't really have a great chance here, but he could pull it off maybe. Like in this situation, it's probably there. Unless if it's not there, it's probably there. Oh, yep, yeah, okay, I knew. Um, so in this situation, I know it's over here, right? So it's either going. I'm just gonna ping it. He'll see it, but it's either going that way or that way. I have a 5 tile blunderbuster. So if I go here, statistically, it's very likely, probably it's greater than 50%, probably greater than 75, that it's going to hit all 3 of those. Yeah, it's going to miss 1 tile, right? And the chances of that 1 tile that it misses being one of those 3 is 50%, right? I'm not trying to get all statistical here, but that is a good way. And the reason I overcharged it there is because of that chance. If I had only had 4, it would have been like a complete waste of a turn there. So with this fleet, you really got to think strategically. But if you do, I can definitely it works really well. And I won those last 3 games. So let's hop into our final like thoughts, opinions, and the rating. All right, so here we are. Here's the final review, and then at the very end, we will do our rating. So I really enjoy this fleet. It made me think a lot, but honestly, I kind of enjoyed that about this game. I first got into it because you had to like think strategically and not just spam and do stuff like that, like in normal Battleship. Um, but I think it actually has surprisingly good synergy because they all have pretty high cooldowns. The Crafty Crab gives really good value because you have to do like 3, 4 cannon shots at the beginning of the game, and then you'll have to do more later as the cooldowns are all quite large. Um, Catamaran, once again, just pop the ability as soon as possible. Never, unless you know you're about to get like a much more value play, and I'm talking like a double ship sync with that like requires like a raft or something. Always use the Catamaran on that turn. Okay, every single time. It's the best ability in the game, and even people who are saying that Coracle is better, it's better. Catamaran is better. It hits 7 tiles. Coracle, its max is okay, its max is 8 on a Catamaran, but that's so unlikely. The Catamaran consistently hits 7 tiles. The Coracle probably hits like 3 or 4 on average. So I would argue that it's the most valuable ability in the game. It has a high cooldown though, and once the ship's destroyed, like it's just big. Um, so you want to make sure to get that ability off. Blunderbuster, once again, try to eliminate randomness as much as possible if you have like the ability to. Sailboat, play it like sailboat. It's not really a ship that requires as much thinking as the other 3. Well, Catamaran doesn't, but just use it, take out ships with it, find stuff with it. It's a pretty valuable ability. Personally, I think the sailboat should be swapped with something maybe like a longboat, something like that. Something that can take out huge ships like catamarans and stuff. That sailboat takes a little bit longer too, but great fleet. And here's the final rating. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum. 9 out of 10. I loved the fleet. I feel like there are some good counters to it, such as Coracle can probably get rid of the Catamaran pretty easily. Coracle with Raft, you're kind of cooked, but not many people play Coracle with Raft. So honestly, great fleet, good synergy, uh, good at countering some stuff like even Coracle. If they don't really have Raft, you can probably take that Coracle out way before it gets its ability off, or even just the turn it's about to. Um, So yeah, that's about it for today's video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going for 100 by the end of 2024, which is a little bit ambitious, but we'll try. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.